I'm loving orange ball instead. Tottenham 5, Burnley 2, and the Spurs go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in, I want to be in that number. When the Spurs go marching in. Look, everyone knows I ain't been trying to shake my bum for Postecoglou or this Spurs team just yet. But after seeing Tottenham Hotspur slap up Burnley so badly, I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm on my chair and I'm trying my best to resist shaking my bum violently. And you know what? What I want to do is big up Ange Postecoglou. I ain't been trying to show him no love. But, you know, you can only give, I'm someone that believes that respect is earned. You can't just get respect. You got to earn it. And I was wondering why the Spurs fans were shaking their bum for Postecoglou when he ain't started yet. And we even heard it from him last week saying, look, don't be bigging me up yet. We've just started. But big up to this brother. Big up to Ange. First and foremost, we know he's a big game manager. The first thing is, we've been seeing it. We've been seeing it in the first 3 games that Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison, for whatever reason, that front 3 wasn't working. And in fact, I would go as far as to say we were playing with 8 men. However, he made a change today. I've been wanting to see him. What was the point having Mana Solomon? And he weren't coming on. So it was good to see Solomon on the left. Try something different with Son up top, Kulusevski on the right. I mean, the fact that we got Brennan Johnson over the line, I'm not going to lie. But that change right there was bloody golden. And I'll tell you why it was golden. I don't think Burnley were expecting that. I think Burnley were expecting Son on the left, and they were expecting Richarlison up top. And they got bamboozled by the fact that Solomon just brought something different, you know, low sense of gravity. At first, he was kind of overhitting the passes. But then when he got into it, mate, Solomon, you know, turned into a player, and we'll talk about him later on. But Son, I haven't seen Son back with his pace, making runs, doing what he was doing in a long time. And he looked like vintage Son. Welcome back, Son, because I'm not going to lie. I thought you were space jammed. I thought you was in another galaxy and that we would have to get like a team of paratroopers, Navy SEALs to go into space and get you back. So I'm kind of glad. Son had a fantastic game, scoring a hat-trick. I have to say, Kulusevski, that's the best game he's performed this season. It's the best game he's had in a few months. Still not quite cooking. Still not quite the same Kulusevski that we had at the beginning when he first arrived, but I have to say it was a lot more better. He was taking on defenders. He was flip-flapping them. You know, he was wanting the ball more, and he was showing his strength and using his creativity. There was a moment I think in the first half when he just spun, went inside out. Brilliant play. So it was good to kind of see Kulusevski coming back. But big up Solomon. That's Solomon's first start for Spurs. And he gets two assists. 2 assists into Son. Son buries it left foot, right foot. You know what Son does. But, you know, I have to say, Postecoglou. What a job. Because sometimes you wonder whether these players can even kick ball when we were seeing them. You wonder, can they kick ball? Can they play football? But this is pretty much the same. Okay, look, your doggies come in, but that wasn't a buy. Vicario, he's coming. He's doing all right. He's doing okay. He's not done fantastically well, but you know what? In terms of this new system, it's working. Van der Ven, what a buy. This is the same Pedro Porro we said couldn't defend. He's doing his job. He's doing a fantastic job. He's improved Porro. Basuma looks like a new signing. Madders, oh my days. We lost Harry Kane and we gained Madders. Like for like, in my opinion. Yeah, he's not going to score the goals, but what we lacked in creativity in the midfield where Kane was having to score goals, now we've got Madders who is there putting it on the plate, and what a sublime finish from a guy on form, and we're going to talk about matters later on in the show today. And to be honest, Udogie, I think he's the best left back in the league already. Can't put a foot wrong. So big up everyone. Big up everyone in the chat. And yeah, so I just want to just kind of get into a little bit of the thing. I think for me, to see Tottenham after 4 games with 10 points, second in the league, probably the second most goal scorers or the second best goal difference, it's refreshing. If someone told me that we were going to have 10 points at the beginning of the season, I would have bitten your hand off. And I have to say that Tottenham is doing the Arsenal right now, where I slightly feel like they're playing out of their socks. They're doing well. But I think what's so impressive for me is this is the 4th game in a row that Tottenham's had the most possession. I don't remember a time where Tottenham has recorded 4 games on the trot more ball possession. And the fact is, we played, but Burnley's not a joke. The last 3 games have been 1-0. Tottenham winning twice 1-0, Burnley winning once 1-0. To go to Burnley and stick 5 past them without really a recognised striker, let's be real, Son did a job, but he's not a recognised striker. That is even more impressive. And something's cooking at Tottenham. Something is cooking. I don't want to speak too soon, but we are looking very nice, and it's looking very long for a lot of Premiership teams coming up. And big up to MUFC Global. I hope you man can do something against Arsenal tomorrow. My only thing is now is I find myself thinking that we have really rolled back the time to Pochettino days. And I know Pochettino's struggling right now with Chelsea. But what I mean by Pochettino days is that Tottenham right now, I'm not going to lie, we've got a good first 11. I wasn't sure before, but you don't have the most ball possessions in 4 matches in a row if they ain't ballers. Madders and Basuma at the moment can't be touched. These men are covered by some sort of force field, and they're just players are just bouncing off them. Boom, boom. They're just knocking them out of the way, doing their thing. But what worries me, we saw it in the Carabao Cup midweek when we changed 9 players and we got knocked out by Fulham. When we made the changes today, the substitutions, that's when Burnley got their chest up and they were able to pull a goal back. I think the drop-off, I used to cuss Arsenal about their bench. Our bench is dusty because that drop-off is so hard. It's like falling off the Niagara Falls right now. As soon as we brought on Højbjerg, as soon as we brought on Skip with his sideways passing, we brought on Emerson Royale. I wasn't really too sure what he was doing. Perisic, it just looked long. Burnley's heads came up and they were able to get their consolation second goal. But I have to say that our first 11 is cooking in the right direction. But the drop-off is terrible. And for me, I think it's unforgivable that we didn't do enough business in the transfer window. We needed another centre-back. If Romero or Van de Ven goes, we're in trouble. If Madders gets injured, we're in trouble. Who's going to replace Madders? Unless you're saying Bentancur can do a job, but Bentancur ain't coming back until January. So, fingers crossed Madders is all right, and doesn't suffer any injury. But if Madders was to go or Basuma was to get injured, we are back to square one. So for me, the fact that we didn't do enough business in the transfer window, at least an additional cover, 1 in defence, 1 extra midfielder, like a Gallagher type, in case any injuries, then my heart would be less beaten. I'm not saying I don't appreciate what Spurs is doing. I appreciate what Postecoglou is doing, and he's saying, look, you can't do everything in one transfer window. He knew he wasn't going to cover it in one transfer window. Fair enough, but you need cover. You need them rainy days. We saw it with Arsenal last season. There was a period of time that Jesus was out. God forbid Madders is out for a period of time. What would we do? However, Onge, Postecoglou, when people talked about Onge ball, and I saw the thing at Celtic, I weren't going to lie, I was not moved. I was not phased. But this orange ball thing is working. I don't think we win that game under Pochettino. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think we win that game under... Obviously, we don't win under Conte, but under Poch, I don't think we could slap up Burnley 5-2. Orange ball is something different. People are giving Pep all the love right now, and rightly so. Pep deserves the love. But put some respect on Postecoglou's name. To be honest with you, if it weren't for the fact that West Ham is doing a complete miracle right now with 10 points, for me, he's got to be the manager of the month. Also because he's only been in the job 8 weeks. He's not even been here long. At least with Moyes, he won the bloody whatever cup last year in Europe, and he's been at West Ham for some time. Pep does what Pep does. So really, we need to be putting some respect on Postecoglou and what he's doing with this team. But I am loving it. I am loving it. Look, I'm just going to bring up some things in the chat real quick. Just going to bring up some comments, and then I'm going to kind of get into more of the game. So, hey to there, big up to you. Take your victory lap. Your captain showed out. Sonny's still got something in the tank. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. Last week, you would have seen me. See, me, I'm not afraid to tell the truth. I was saying I want Son out, or I wanted a Matoma in, because I did feel like he couldn't press. And what I'm glad is that when you're in the front, he didn't really have to do too much pressing today, because Madders is pressing and Solomon's pressing and Kulusevski's pressing. But one thing you do know about Son, he can finish. And it worked for him. It did work. And I don't know if it was me, but I didn't feel like Burnley lacked the kind of aerial defenders that they used to have, the Trzaskowskis of this world. Them guys were always winning them headers. I don't know, they didn't have that level of physicality. And so Son was able to kind of play, get the ball turn, and do his thing. And those finishes were sublime. But yeah, Postecoglou, Son showing that he's got something in the tank. I hope so, because we saw this, under Conte, where he will score and then he don't score. Let's hope Son can kick on. I'm not saying he's back. It was a good performance by him. And what is interesting is that the 3 goal scorers today for Spurs were the captain and vice captains. Romero, what a goal. Maddison, what a goal. And Son with a hat-trick. And I don't know about you, but I feel like Romero is a different brother this season. He's less rash. He's a lot calmer. Do you know what I mean? He seems a lot more focused. One of the kind of biggest criticisms for him was that he can lose his mind. He could do this kind of dirty rash challenge and get a yellow card. He seems to have settled himself a little bit, and he's looking like as I thought he should be the best centre back in the league. And him and Van de Ven, what a partnership! That brother right there. People are sleeping on Van. I need people to be chatting about Van de Ven right now, because he's different gravy. Another comment. Basuma and Sarr kept the heartbeat moving forward today. Maddison was the surgeon. Solomon, 2 excellent assists, poor assists, world class. Bruv, honestly, what's the point, FC? Honestly, we were cooking today. What gets me, when I was watching Sarr today, this young boy is just finessing. Everyone knew he was a talent, but bloody hell, he was just saucy in that midfield. And I'm thinking to myself, so Conte had this youth in the team or around the team, and you didn't think to start him. Sarr's playing so well that when I'm looking at Højbjerg come on, I'm like, what are you doing? Why is Højbjerg there looking stiff? And I liked Højbjerg. I thought he had a brilliant season last season. I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that we're wanting to sell him to Atletico Madrid, I was like, what? Why are we trying to sell him? He's actually a decent midfielder. But when you see Sarr and then you see Højbjerg, and then you're like, rah, the drop-off is big. And is this what we were competing with? We had Højbjerg and Skip running our midfield last season. Now I look at them and I think, right, wait, where are we going with that? Sarr, what a talent. I think he could be as big. I think he could be as big as Basuma this season. I think them two, them 3 and Madders. How does Bentancur get back into this team? Right now, if Bentancur was fit, he can't get in. We can give him minutes, but he can't start because you need Sarr with his running and his engine and his legs and his tackling, even his silkiness. You need Basuma and you need Madders, unless we're gonna play a completely different system. That's why I wanted Phillips to get blooded today. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. You're right, and maybe Phillips is the one that's gonna be the backup. But you're right. In an opportunity like this, we're 5-1 up. Bring him on. Why didn't he get a sniff today? He deserved a sniff. Do you get what I'm saying? And hopefully over the next couple of weeks, Postecoglou brings him in, because for me right now, if a Ben Davis or an Eric Dyer was to come in, we are finished. Bruv, I wasn't born in the 1970s, but I know the Brazilian team of the 1970s with Pele. And I think you're right. I remember my dad saying to me, you know, the Brazilian team of the 1970s was so good, they didn't need a good goalkeeper. And to be honest, if you've been watching me long enough, I've been calling vicarious liability, because I'm not going to lie, this brother right now, always my heart is in my mouth when he's trying to do this thing. And in fact, let's be real, part of that kind of risky football was kind of what led to the first goal. Do you know what I mean? Between him and, I don't even know if it was Porro or something, can't remember. But, you know, we're inviting pressure on ourselves. But generally speaking, he did an all right job. But I would want him to just be a little bit more calm. Madders is irreplaceable. I agree. Madders replaced Kane. Madders replaced Kane. I'm not saying we don't miss Kane. But when you got Madders, Kane who? I ain't even going to lie to you. Kane who? What I regret, and I'm sure Madders spoke to Kane about this, and Postecoglou told him, because remember Postecoglou said to Kane, if you stay, you're going to get loads of goals, and I believe it. Imagine Madders feeding Kane. Oh, gosh. It would have been long for the league. Long. I don't buy into this hype that Kane was taking it away from the Spurs team, and we were heavily reliant on Kane. We were reliant on Kane, but we were playing a dusty system. I really do believe, with what I've seen so far in the first 4 games, had Kane stayed, my man would have about 7 or 8 goals by now. No joke. I think against Brentford, he would have scored 4. Man U would have scored about 3 or 4. You know, cooking nice, like banging in goals for fun, because that's what Madders brings to the team. And it is a shame that Kane is not about. But hey, we're not missing him right now. Kane's gone and the points are rolling in. Do you get me? Exactly. Son can still finish, let Maddison cook and set the table, and Son can... Yeah, that's what it is. When you got a Madders, just give it to Son. Left foot, right foot, he's banging it in. And that's what we love Son for. I'm not going to lie, I really hope Richarlison can cook, because, again, if Son was to get injured, can we rely on Richarlison? When he came on, I'm not really sure what he's doing. Like, even like basic things like his body. Just get his body on the line, put his body on the way, just show some strength. He weren't really doing that today, and I can't lie. Richarlison's looking devoid of any confidence, but for me, the only positive thing that I saw is that also Onge has realised that that Richarlison ain't no number 9. I've been saying it for weeks. At Watford, at Everton, Richarlison was getting his goals from the number 9 position. And there was a moment in the second half where Perisic was up front, it looked like, and Richarlison was on the left. Good, let's go with that. The only problem I have with that is, why the hell have we got Perisic in the number 9? What's the point in bringing him on? If you're going to play my man on the left, Richarlison, then I don't want to see Perisic there. I want to see Son there, or I want to see even Dane Scarlett. Bring on Dane Scarlett. Let him have 10 minutes. Let's get this brother cooking. He's from our academy. That kind of stuff, but not Perisic. Not Perisic. I don't want to see Perisic in the number 9 position again. And then they kind of reverted back, but it was a nonsense. I mean, when these guys came on, it was rubbish, to be honest. Van de Ven has a hat-trick of unlucky deflected on goals now, but he's been brilliant. Yeah, do you know what? He's been so good that you can let that slide, because without Van de Ven, where would we be right now? The amount of the solidity, the calmness, the composure, the pace, he just makes up, because that back 4 is a shaky back 4. Romero's crazy sometimes. Let's be real. A couple weeks ago, we were saying Porro can't play at the back, that we prefer Emerson. And Udogie's only just arrived. But our back four right now is cooking. They look comfortable. They don't look stressed. I haven't seen that back four really be tested. Yeah, unlucky own goals here and there. But have we been tested? Vicario today, I think, made one save where, it was looping up and it went over. The first goal. The only thing I find with Vicario, though, and I don't know if you guys have noticed it, he is a bit flat-footed. I know some of you might say, "Oh, Deji, you're after him again, rare." But the goal, he stands there. There was a shot where he's just standing there. I'm like, bloody hell, just get off the ground and bloody dive for the ball. I don't care if it goes in, but you got to bloody move. Do you know what I mean? Because I just find him always, maybe because he's so tall, he struggles to get down. He does the high things great, but the kind of low shots, I think, might be a little bit of a weakness. So I want to see a bit more of an improvement from Vicario in that regard. Facts. Romero looks more relaxed. He does. Like he don't have to cover everything himself with Van, Basuma, Sarr covering. Yeah. Bro, what I'm here today, you are spot on. And we know these things, but look at the difference it makes when you have a bit of quality. When you got a bit of quality, you got time to think. When you got a bit of quality, you don't rush things. Romero didn't get booked today. He was Rolls Royce. It was calm. Porro just doing his thing nice. Udogie doing their thing. When you're with good players, they bring the best out of you. And what I'm seeing in this Tottenham team, what I will say about the signings, is the signings have pushed the level up. Udogie, Van de Ven have made people like Porro wake up, made people like Romero wake up. Basuma was always good. I blame Conte. But everybody's waking up. I even think Madders woke up Son. Kulusevski is in the process of getting out of bed. Because I don't think he's woken up just yet, but he's in the process of getting out of bed. I would love to see it. But now we know we've got Brennan Johnson, mate. Kulusevski starts messing about. Brennan Johnson can come with the pace and do his thing, because I think we could have killed Burnley a lot more. But we need a bit more clinical. But Spurs are playing ball. We are actually playing ball. We're actually having ball possession. Big up to everyone. Enough respect to you. That's why I couldn't believe that Daniel Levy didn't sign Alex Scott, because if Basuma got injured, was screwed. Sarr is not ready to control. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just common sense. And some of these things is not big money. It's not big money. And Levy, I don't know. Sometimes you think, are we deliberately trying to shoot ourselves in the foot? Just get the cover. No point having a good 11 without cover. We saw it with Arsenal last season. We've seen it with a few clubs. We don't want to be that team. We want to be able to... I can't... Look, I'm telling you, Højbjerg and Skip, at the moment, where we're trying to go, they're not cover. It's not good enough. Ben Davies cannot be cover. Even Richarlison, he can't do it. I've been bigging him up. I was respecting him. I was putting bets that Richarlison would score more goals than Jesus. I can't do that. I can't. You can see the drop-off. It's too much. So I don't know why we're not making the kind of sensible transfers. Just do the right thing, Spurs. I'm disappointed. I hope it doesn't bite us in the ass. That's why I know some Spurs fans were going ballistic this week when we got knocked out of the Carabao, but I wasn't. You know me, I don't rate the competition anyway. Not because I don't rate it, but the managers don't rate it. Ons don't rate it. It's lying. You don't. If you rate the competition, you don't make 9 changes. You don't. So you don't rate it. But the drop-off was terrible. And I'm like, boy, Tottenham can get top 4 if none of the first 11 get injured. I'm going to say it right now. With this first 11, we can get top 4. But if one of them gets injured, we are scuppered. Imagine if your doggy ain't on the pitch. See that boy's pace? Who are we playing? Ben Davies? Are we mad? Ryan Sessegnon? Are we crazy? That can't happen. Then it's Eric Dyer, maybe Phillips, but again, Phillips hasn't been tested at this level. He's a young gun. Is he going to be given the minutes? Is he going to be given the opportunity? Is Romero the right person for him to be partnering? Or Van de Ven? Van de Ven's only 22. Who's going to take that leadership role? Vicario's not Loris in terms of leadership. He's a young gun as well. That's what we're missing at the moment. I know we're not going to get it sorted in one transfer window, but you can just see where the potential frailties, vulnerabilities are in this Spurs team. Could you? I love that. Without Van de Ven, we would be in dire trouble. That is the truth. Oh, truth. Nothing but the truth. Dire trouble, diabolicals. We would be finished. We would be finished. You know what? It's so bad that it ain't even worth even thinking about. But again, what's the point, FC? Big up to you. Poro's assist near the end was heaven. 777. I agree. A stunning outside of the foot pass to Son, a wonder goal. He made some mistakes in defense, but we have to accept that the faults as well as we score more. Bro, I'm not going to lie. For me, remember, Poro was a Man City player. And I don't know if you remember, but when we played Sporting Lisbon, Poro was part of the people on the pitch terrorizing us. So the fact that we went after him, I was delighted. What we're seeing right now is Poro of Sporting Lisbon. He's getting back. What I like is he's quick. He's not bad on the ball. He can attack. I wish he took a bit more of a better shot. I think he could get goals. He's got goals in him. He's got the potential to score goals. High scoring right back like a Trent. I want him to be like a Trent for us. Be getting 8 goals, 8 assists a season. That sort of return would be good for Poro. But with the system that we play, we are playing a high line and it's high risk football. So mistakes will happen. But I agree. Roll on the mistakes as long as we can keep them at a minimum. If we're going to be having more ball possession and we're going to be banging in the goals. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So for me, it's looking very, very nice right now. Very nice. I don't want to get too gassed, but Postecoglou knows what he's doing. I'm saying it. I wasn't sure. I was making references to the A-League, J-League, Scottish League. I apologize. Orange is legit. I'm glad Levy got it right. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say I'm glad we didn't get poached. I might end up eating my words on that. But I am haps with Postecoglou. Yes, I heard. Here to there, I heard Partey is out. Hate to say it, but Partey is out. If Gabriel don't play tomorrow, he is leaving, and Spurs will finish ahead of Arsenal this year. Arteta ain't on. He has my club in shambles. I agree. I heard that Partey could be out for 3 months. If he's out for 3 months, that means Partey doesn't play the North London derby. For me, I wanted to see Partey go toe-to-toe with Basuma. I've been saying that Basuma is better than Partey. We just haven't seen it. Remember, Basuma of Brighton went to the Emirates. Brighton won, and Basuma was man of the match. He ran that midfield. I want to see Basuma taking on that midfield, running things for that North London derby. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Arsenal, Man U tomorrow. Arsenal, I would say Arteta is responsible for Arsenal's undoing. Do I care? No, not really. Arsenal fans have been pumping their chest left, right, and centre for a minute now, and you deserve to feel what I felt last season. So yeah, look, let's see. I don't want to speak too soon, but let's see the game tomorrow, and then we'll have a good sense of where everybody is. Poro needs to focus on blending in and growing, but he'll come. No, Poro is hard. Poro has the attacking outlet that we need, unlike Emerson Royale. I know Emerson Royale scored in the Brentford game, but you could see how stiff he was when he came on. Poro, he gives us something going forward. That for me, and even technically, I think he's a better player than Emerson Royale. I'm not knocking Emerson Royale, but Poro was just a slight upgrade, and that's why we brought him in. Look, the team is cooking. For me right now, the weak links. Solomon did all right, but I just felt like I would have preferred. I'm not gonna lie, I still prefer Matoma on the left hand side or an Eze over Solomon. Kulusevski, it was okay, not great. Even Son, if you want to be real, Son buried these chances. He didn't really do much on the pitch. I like to see 11 guys working for the ball, hustling, tearing down. I mean, Son tried. It was a much better performance, but I want more. I think we could have got more. Is Brennan Johnson the answer on the right-hand side? I don't know. Is he going to do a better job than Kulusevski? I don't know. What I do know is he's quick. But everybody knows that he's quick. Maybe people drop off. Is he going to play on the right? Is he going to play number 9? That, for me, is what's going to be interesting. But the fact that Postecoglou has got these guys... I mean, Romero's bloody scored 2 goals this season. I swear that's more goals than he scored in the whole of last season already. I don't remember Romero scored that much. But he's already got 2 goals. I mean, that's crazy. You know, Romero could be our John Terry, mate, and start maybe get 6 or 7 goals this season. That's a bloody great return. You know, very good return if we get, 5 or 6 goals from Romero. And why not? He's already banged in 2 and 4. He could do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's looking very, very interesting. Johnson is so fast, he will get around the outside of the defence, get him around. Bro, and you saw Tottenham had plenty of counter-attacks. And the thing that broke the counter-attacks down is that Kulusevski is slow, and they're always looking to pass the ball back. What you've got now is that Madders can just thread the ball forward, and Brennan Johnson can just run onto it and just bury the ball in the back of the net. I was listening to some guys taking stats. Brennan Johnson scored 8 goals last season, but his XG was like 8.6, meaning that this brother can finish. He just needs to be around better players. And if Brennan Johnson can give us that kind of level of XG, where, perchance he's banging in the goal if it's a decent chance, it's looking very, very long for a lot of teams. Right now, I'm telling you right now, Tottenham, top 4, if there's no injuries in our starting 11. However, for a fact that there is no way we can go a whole season without injuries. Yeah, big up, Tony. I'll be joining you already. The chest is out. Dead Spurs t-shirt is out. You lot know it. Look, I just want to make a couple of last comments. Right now, for me, barring City, Tottenham is the best team in the league at the moment. At the moment, I'm not saying we're going to be winning the league. I'm not saying that we're fighting for the title. But at the moment, after City, we have to say that Tottenham is the best team in the league in terms of what we're doing, the goal, and the stats show it, but also the enjoyment. What I find interesting is that even the neutralists, West Ham fans, Arsenal fans, everybody seems to be loving the way that we're playing football. And that's testament to Big Ange and the players for buying in to that's what I'm saying. Players want to play football. Players want to enjoy their football. We don't want no dusty Mourinho, Conte style football. Thank God that we brought Postecoglou in when we did. The other thing I have to say, though, is that there's too much politics in football. Maddison, for me, right now, is the best number 10 in the league. Who's better than him? You're not going to tell me Odegaard is better than Maddison. You can't tell me that. No way. And Kevin De Bruyne is injured. If Maddison is the best number 10 in the league currently, how is it that this brother doesn't get in the England team? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What does Madders have to do to get in the England team? Because right now, he is cooking so nice. Him and Basuma, you would think these men have been together 3-4 seasons, the way they're cooking. Cooking. There is no, so for me, how is he not in the England team? Now, United for life, I'm going to take your comment as if you are a troll. There is no way in hell that you're going to tell me that Fernandes has been better than Maddison this season. Are you telling me Fernandes has been better than Maddison? Or are you just doing this kind of blue sky thinking because you're a United fan? Let's be real. Take a step back. Put some glasses on with some thick lenses. Maddison is the best number 10 in the league right now. Right now, hands down. Madders is cooking. In fact, I would say that Madders and Basuma are the 2 best midfielders in the league right now. Straight. Who's better than them? Out of every team, who is better than those 2 right now? Madders and Basuma can get in any team. In fact, I'll go as far as to say Madders and Basuma could get in the City team. Are you mad? Come on, man. These men are doing different. Because this Tottenham team, when you look at it on paper, it's no Man City, bro. It's not a Man City. It's not an Arsenal. When you look at it on paper, there's some players that we don't know about that are new to the game. Your Doggy's new to the game. Vicario new to the game. Van der Ven new to the game. Saar new to the game. And look what they're doing. And I would say is primarily down to Basuma and Madders. Them two are literally dominating. They are the best two midfielders in the league. Real talk. No bias right now. Madders is the best player in the league so far. Of course, based on what we're seeing, he is. Hands down, hands down. I don't care United for life. He's telling me because Kevin De Bruyne was smoking bush when he made that comment. Because he said something about he takes more risks. That's what he said. Bruno takes more risks. How and where? How and where does Bruno take more risks on the ball than Maddison? He's not trying what Maddison is trying. I don't see Bruno Fernandes flip-flapping guys. I don't. He's doing little skippy side-to-side passes, couple of little through balls here and there, but not as risky as Maddison. So that was his reason for, but he really, if Kevin De Bruyne knows he was chatting shit. Maddison is the guy. Right now, based on what we've seen so far this season, Madders is the guy. I don't give a damn. And you know what? We're going to see it tomorrow. Because when Tottenham played Man United, let's just be real, MUFC Global, United for life. You, man, got slapped up by Madders. Madders slapped you, man, up. He ran the show in that midfield. So, we're going to see if Bruno can run things against Arsenal, innit? We're gonna know. If he runs things against Arsenal, come back to me. Peeps, make sure you smash a like, subscribe, show some love. Let's get the algorithms up. I'm not really one to kind of do that, but it would be nice to get a few likes as well this evening. KDB even admitted he really hadn't seen much of Maddison since he was at Leicester. Whoa, I'm not gonna lie to you here to there. Let's be real. I don't think any of us really saw the true Maddison. Right now, I don't remember, and let's just be real, Maddison being this good at Leicester. I think he's come to Tottenham and he's taking it to a whole nother level. I can't lie to you. I think Madders, he weren't doing this at Leicester. This guy is cooking different. Respect to him. Respect, respect, respect. Madders right now, best number 10 in the league. United for life. You lost 2-0. Let's just qualify this. You came to our stadium, our second game, our first home game under Postecoglou, our only home game this season, by the way. Bear in mind, we got 10 points and we played 3 away matches. Let's just put some respect on Tottenham Hotspur's name. You lot got beat 2-0. As in, you didn't get no goals and you got no point. You guys got banged. If Tottenham had their shooting boots on, yeah, you man missed about 3 or 4 chances. We missed about 7 or 8 chances, to be honest with you, bruv. The outcome was going to be the outcome. The outcome was you were losing that day. Whatever, you were going to get boxed. That's the truth. So let's not pretend that you, man, should have won the game, should have, would have, could have, all of that funny stuff. We deserve the win. And that's why no Man U fan can begrudge Spurs of the result, because you knew you got beat by a better team. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you. It is what it is. Yeah. You know what, air to there, everything you said tonight is on point. No doubt Maddison was excellent at Leicester. Yes, he was. And he was banging in free kicks. What I would love to see him do at Tottenham, because we ain't seen it. We've not had a free kick taker since Eriksen. And even then, Eriksen, towards the latter stages of his time at Spurs, his free kicks were pretty dusty as well, to be honest. So we've never had a free kick taker. I would love to see Madders get about 5 or 6 free kicks this season. It would just give me so much joy. Madders, get on the free kicks and bang some free kicks in right now. That's something that, I'm not going to lie, there's another baller right now at West Ham. James Ward-Prowse. That brother's cooking different. I just feel like these men have all stepped up. I agree. Maddison's come to Tottenham, and that's why it's important to be around certain players. He's come to Tottenham, he's around better players, and we're now seeing the true Maddison. Right now, I think what we can say is we're not seeing James Maddison, we're seeing true Maddison. Maddison on form. Big up to him. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Maddison and what he's doing levels. Did you name each player in your team that's better than ours? Just curious. Oh, bro, this is very simple. Very, very simple. I would prefer Porro to Wan-Bissaka. How many assists has Bissaka got for you this season? Let's compare it with Porro. I prefer Romero to Varane. Yeah, he's better than Varane. And let's not be stupid about this. Van de Ven is better than shaken but not stirred. Martinez. Yeah, shaken but not stirred. Van de Ven better than him. And Udogie is better than Luke Shaw, a.k.a. The Thing. So already we've got 4 players. Then, what are you going to tell me? Basuma or Casemiro? Come on. Sarr or Mason Mount? Come on. Yeah? Madders and Fernandes. All right, for that, Madders and Fernandes, I'm prepared to go a draw on Madders and Fernandes, but I'm not accepting any Man U fan telling me Fernandes better than Maddison. No. We're going to go a draw. Then I'm prepared to accept Rashford over Son. Is Anthony better than Kulusevski? And who's your striker? Who's your striker? Much of a muchness. So therefore, what's that? 6 players? That's we got 6 players. More than you, bro. More than half. So let's keep it real. So you're saying United played Spurs even in that first half, and then the second half, United got played off the park. United fans have some shame. If Bruno don't cook tomorrow, V Havertz. Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. If Bruno don't cook tomorrow, that's what I'm saying. Who have Man U played? Who have Man U played? Come on. Let's be sensible, because Man U fans are shaking their bum because you beat Nottingham Forest. That slapped up Chelsea today. Let's just, there's levels to this game. Jay agrees, winter soon. Hey, enjoy the good times there. Bruv, you need to worry about your team, my bro. You need to worry about your team. You got Man United to contend with tomorrow. Let winter come. Right now, we're cooking nice. Let it come, mate. We got the fire outside. We got the wood burning stove. Yeah. Bring it. We're ready. As long as we don't have no injuries, bring on winter, bring on autumn, bring on spring. I don't give a damn. Bring it. We are ready for it. Ready. Not getting too carried away, not shaking my bum violently, but we are ready. Now, United for life. Bro, come on. United for life. You're lying to yourself. If we did the reasonable man's test, if we were to interview 10 people, 9 out of 10 will tell you that they prefer Romero to Saliba. The only reason why you're saying that Varane is better than Saliba is because you bought into the paper hype, because Romero was a bit rash, he was a bit suspect. Bruv, when you deep it, Romero's better than Saliba, bruv. Don't get it twisted. It's just that we had a terrible time last season. We had a terrible time because we were playing a dusty system. Varane is not better than... Are you joking, bruv? Never. World Cup winner. Romero. Don't forget that, bruv. Because he played for Tottenham, you think you can disrespect him. He is a baller. You're saying Van de Ven is... Yeah. Bruv. United for life. You're killing me. Are you telling me shaken but not stirred is better than Van de... You're drunk. Nah. Bruv, let's do this. If Martinez was in the Tottenham team, so if he was with his Argentinian brother, Romero, do you think Spurs would have conceded the same amount of goals, less goals, or more goals right now, after 4 games? If we had shaken but not stirred, partnering Romero, do you think we would have conceded less or more goals? Because I can tell you right now, probably Burnley scored 3 or 4 goals with Martinez at the back. Definitely. Are we joking? He's not fast. He's not tall. All he does is he fouls. He's a short version of Romero. Come on, don't be silly. For me, Saliba is good. Let's not get it twisted, but Romero is good. What I don't like, and it's very hard to judge some of these players, is sometimes the systems that they play doesn't allow you to see their quality. Are you going to tell me that Basuma is not a baller? Because everyone told me last season that Basuma can't ball, that he's dusty, that he's rubbish. And I was like, no, Basuma is a baller, but he's been asked to do a dusty role. That's why you can't see his true colours. So far, under Postecoglou, Romero's been imperious. And none of the goals has come from him. He's been imperious right now. So, boy, I'm just saying here today that Romero this season can go toe-to-toe with Saliba. Don't get it twisted, bro. He's not a World Cup winner for nothing. He can go toe-to-toe. Trust me. Watch Romero's game. Watch Saliba's game. Them man there, I'm not sure. Let me just be honest. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Varane, Champions League winner. Yeah, but that was the old Varane. Just like that was the old Casemiro. You cannot tell me that Casemiro, Amrabat, are you mad? This brother is crazy. United for life. I didn't even want to be on this show for too long. Are you? You know what? You know what? Let's agree to disagree, because right now I'm seeing there's a lot of banter. Right now, Basuma, Maddison, and Sarr, I think that midfield 3, based on what I've seen, top 3 in the league. Name your midfield 3. We ain't seen Amrabat yet, so let's not get it twisted. We've not seen him yet. We are hoping it's the Amrabat that we know, but we're not sure. Casemiro, for me, is old. He needs to be like a player manager. He needs to be helping company at Burnley. I don't think Casemiro is the guy. The fact that you can tell Grandad that he's doing bits in the Premier League, United for life, it's a shame to see Man U fans fall from grace the way you man are falling from grace. It's a shame. Big boy shame. Because you man had standards, and now you man are just accepting any old rubbish. Is Saka better than Son last 2 seasons? Yes, he is. Saka is. I'm not going to lie. Last season, Son was dusty. This season, he's been a bit dusty. The season before, he was top goal scorer with Salah. So I wouldn't say last 2 seasons, but definitely last season and so far this season. Because Son scored a hat-trick today, but he ain't doing much. Let's not get it twisted. He ain't doing much. So I would say for now, yeah, Saka is better. But hey, with a new system, under new management, it could be a total different ball game. Excuse the pun. Can Divine be brought back to the team from loan? Do you think Divine is the one, though? I don't know if he's good enough. I don't know if he'll ever be good enough to get into the team. I also feel the same about Dane Scarlett. I think they're good players, but I don't think they can make the jump to this level. I had high hopes for Skip, and he's not. You can just see. I don't see Divine or Scarlett playing for Spurs. I don't. They're going to go out on loan, get minutes. If I was them, I'll go into Europe. If Divine really had ambitions of playing at the top level, he should go to a German team like a Wolfsburg, do what Tanganga's done, go to Germany, get a team, get regular game time. This whole loan stuff here, it might work. Dane Scarlett was banging in goals for fun for Portsmouth, but you can see he's a bit lightweight for the Prem. You know, he's no Ferguson, and they're about the same age. Do you know what I mean? You can see the difference. So, yeah, Divine, Scarlett, them boys there. I don't see it. I really don't see it. So there's no point bringing him back, in my opinion. We can't discount Casemiro's pedigree. He's world class, but so far, both Basuma and Madison make Prem team of the season with Rodri. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm not dissing Casemiro. Casemiro is a legend of the game, but this ain't Casemiro of Real Madrid. So you're just giving me names. When people are giving me names, I'm not going to just take the names. No way. This ain't Casemiro of Madrid. Yes, he's got pedigree. He's a baller. But right now, Basuma, Madison, slap up Casemiro all day long. Are you mad? No way. We saw it in the Man U game. Their man got chopped up. So for me, it is what it is. So, but look, Tottenham 5, Burnley 2. Spurs go marching on. Second in the Prem of the international break. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate the international break. What a dusty time to have a break. And I think it's, excuse another pun, it is make or break. Because if we come back and someone gets injured on international duty or whatever, it's a mess. We might even lose momentum. It's a mess. I don't know. I'm hoping that we can just keep it moving like how Arsenal kept it moving last season. Even after the World Cup, they kind of maintained a little bit of form. If Tottenham can do that, then I think it's a good time. But look, we are second in the league, people. Let's enjoy that. Have your chest up. Have your chest, because we were down in the gutter on the last season. Now we got time to be. The chest is out. The names are out. The Spurs signs everywhere. Enjoy. Spurs fans, enjoy. Last few comments. Deji, that's because we had Mount next to Casemiro. Bro, you know what? I hope so. United for life. I'm not dissing United. I hope you guys win tomorrow. I'm just saying, from what I've seen of your club, so far, it's looking long. It is looking long in that midfield. But you might be right. Amrabat might come in and the whole fortune change. But the fact that your team, can I just say this, United for life? Because I'm surprised you didn't mention this. You're talking about us getting knocked out by Fulham. Bro, you've just got Reguilon. Reguilon don't get a sniff in our team. And dare I say, Reguilon might be starting for you. I don't know whether you got him in time. Maybe you did get him in time. Reguilon could be starting for you, man, against Arsenal tomorrow. Let that sink in, United for life. I'm not taking shots, but Reguilon that don't get... Imagine, back in the day, we would be getting players off Man U because the quality of Man U players is guaranteed. Today, 2023, can you imagine Man U are asking Spurs for favours? That is funny. A player that can't get in Tottenham's first 11, even in our B team, has been taken by you, man, on loan for the season and is likely to start. United for life. I'm not being funny. You're trying to run joke about the Fulham game, but let's be real. Let that sink in. Here to there. Yes, I'm even jumping on a show with Tony in the next 5 minutes. So if you're about, and then we are going to be definitely doing the Minority Report. Madison, quick last few comments, and then we'll wrap up. But guys, thank you. Like and subscribe. You have subscribed, but thank you for just being there, showing love, and hearing me rant about my club. Thank you so much for being there. Tottenham are smashing it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying about the league thing, but we are second, and the table don't lie. I'm not going to lie to you. Shameless. Madison, second best cam in the Prem in the past 5 seasons. 83 goal and assist control. Yeah, bro, at age of 26. Bro, he's legit. And now we're seeing his real colours right now. He was born for Spurs, honestly. We kept him cooking at Leicester for a time like this. Now Madison has come to the fore. Do you think you'll beat another tops? Jay Greens, we'll beat you, bro. We'll slap you up. We'll beat you. We'll beat Arsenal this season for sure. We're going to beat Chelsea. Do you know what? I think we'll beat Chelsea and Arsenal. I don't know about Liverpool. That attack is crazy right now. I'm not sure if our goalkeeper can handle it. And obviously Man City is Man City. The only team that can beat Man City is Spurs. But will Spurs beat Man City this season? I don't know. And remember, I've told you all that I think Man City they're invincible. They're going to have an invincible season. They won't lose any games. So I think if Tottenham are going to beat any of the big six, I think we can beat Newcastle. I think we can beat Chelsea. I think we can beat Arsenal. Like, for me, I'm looking forward to the Arsenal game. I can't lie to you. And if Partey is out, it's even long for them Arsenal, man. It's long for them. De Bruyne, 103 contributions. In the Prem at 32 years of age. Bruno 79. So Maddison is second best. Come on, bro. You know, what's the point, FC? Big up to you. Big up to you. Give these people the true facts. Sometimes you don't even need facts. You can just see with your eyeballs. But sometimes for certain people, you need to back it up with facts. And the facts don't lie. Maddison better than Bruno, hands down. Let's just sleep on that. Let that sink in. Deji, that was a minor. Bro, it's not minor if Reguilón is in your starting 11. Come on, bro. United for life. I will message you online and go, bro, can you see that Reguilón is starting against Arsenal? Is that still a minor signing? Let me know. But this brother can't get in the Spurs team. And what did you bring him in for? What did you bring him in for? I don't know. There's no, Jay Greens, you're not doing that. Look, these man, I'm man's trying to leave, and these men are dropping clangers on me. Is top 5 a must this season? No, it's not. I told you we would do well to get Europa League. We are happy with that. Let Onge cook like a roast. Let him cook slowly. We're not trying to rush this. This ain't fried egg where we're just trying to get this thing done in 1 minute. We're not trying to do that. We are cooking slow. We've marinated, and now we're putting it in the oven, and it's on a low heat. Right now, Tottenham is cooking on a low heat. We're not putting it up, and we're going to leave it for hours. So is top 5 a must? No, it's not. If we get top 5, great. To be honest, if the mere fact we're playing better football than last season, Spurs fans are happy. If we finish above 8th, Spurs fans are happy. It's progress. And that's all I can say. However, let's see where we are after December. If we're still cooking in this same direction, the way we're cooking, then I might personally turn up the heat and make sure that this bird gets cooked real quick. But as for now, we're doing a low heat cook right now. Bruv, it's possible that you can finish above us. Then if we beat Arsenal, will your impression change? Bruv, if you beat Arsenal, I'll rate Man U. I'll rate you. But let's be real, you guys have looked woeful. That midfield looked rubbish. The way you, man, struggle. I mean, let me remind you, you were 2-0 down against United. Big up Orest as well in the building. Big up everyone. You were 2-0 down against Nottingham Forest, and you needed a penalty to win the game. Let that sink in at home. It was a pen, but typical United, always getting the rub of the green. That's all I got to say, bro. But if you beat Arsenal tomorrow, let's talk. Let's definitely talk. Let us definitely talk. But if you get slapped up by Arsenal tomorrow, there's nothing to talk about, bro. Simple. There's nothing to talk about. The team has started off dusty. We knew it was dusty, and then they got slapped up by Arsenal to make it worse. But I'm rooting for United tomorrow. I think Arsenal will win, but I'm rooting for United. I'm just being here so nobody thinks, Deji was just hanging on the fence. I am rooting for United, but I think Arsenal will win tomorrow. So you think you can beat 3 of the top 6, but top 5, shameless. No top 5. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about top 5, but I do think we can. Look, we've already beaten 1, bro. We beat United. We only need 2 more. Right now, with the way Chelsea are looking, I'll take Chelsea. And right now, as long as Arsenal keep playing party right back and Havertz in their midfield, I'll take Arsenal all day long. But peeps, thank you so much. Thank you for catching up with me. Look, the season is cooking nice. It's cooking real nice. It's good to see Tottenham, West Ham doing their thing, Man City doing their thing. Will Spurs win the league? Ask me that question at Christmas, J Gold. I made some predictions. I'm telling you, if Tottenham finished 6th, we would have done well. I'm not expecting us to win the league. I'm not even saying we're challenging for the league. But hey, Tottenham are doing well. Let's just be real. We are playing the best football in the league after Man City. And for that, I'm grateful. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Those watching later, see you over. I'm going to be on the Minority Report right now with Tony. Shameless Part 2. So be on there. Bruv, don't United for life. Sorry, don't do that. You know that look, Eric Ten Hag, Postecoglou's just come in. He's just come in. Give him time to slow cook. You get me? I'm not asking him to be getting more than 6 straight away. We're doing a rebuild here, bro. We're doing a rebuild. We're not doing what you guys did, where you started off great, finished 4th, and then you're going backwards. Let's be real. That's even worse. I'd rather we go 6th, then 4th, then 2nd, and so on and so forth, then 4th, and then back down to 6th, and then maybe 5th, and then back down to 8th. Because right now, Man United don't look like they're getting top 4. Let's just be real. But on that note, over and out. Thank you. Good night, everyone.